I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk line, or at least part of it. I got the shampoo, which I've already washed with, so this is the Curl Care shampoo. And then I have the 3-in-1 conditioner, which I have also used on my hair. And then this one can be used as either a co-wash or regular rinse out conditioner or a leave-in conditioner. And I used it as both a rinse out, and then after rinsing it out, I put it in as a leave-in. The reason why I did that is because I wanted to see how it left my hair after rinsing it out. And then because I didn't want to use any of the other products from other lines with this line that I'm trying today. So I decided to just stick with the Curl Talk. So the shampoo, I felt really cleaned my hair, but it didn't feel really drying afterwards. So it felt clean. It felt like it got my hair clean and my scalp clean. And then the conditioner, I would say, is probably a lighter conditioner. I typically like slightly heavier conditioners for my hair. That's just what I find works best for my hair. But it did work. I mean, my hair feels nicely hydrated. And then with it as a leave-in, it also feels fairly highly hydrated as well. But anyway, I did like that shampoo and conditioner if you have really fine hair, or if your hair is pretty healthy and you don't need a whole lot of moisture or a really heavy conditioner, or if your hair is, like I said, fine and it gets weighed down easily. I think that would be a great conditioner for you. So let's get on to what else we're gonna put in my hair. So I have the defining cream, I have the sculpting gel, and I have the curl activating mousse. And I am gonna put all three of them in there just because they're light on the hold factor. I like a little bit more hold in my hair, and these on here, this one says that it's got a 2 for a hold out of 5. This one says, the gel says that it's got a 3 out of 5. And then the cream doesn't have it on there. But creams typically are not enough to hold my hair. I just have a lot of it. It's medium to coarse, and it just does a little bit better with more hold. But anyway, so I'm going to be trying all three of those in my hair today. And my hair is still pretty wet, but it might need a little bit more. So I have my spray bottle here so I can spray my hair down. So especially the ends, because they were right up at the top and exposed more to the air and drying out as I was putting makeup on and feeding my cat. So anyway, I like to use this brush. I use this in the shower also to detangle my hair, which is why there's a little piece of hair hanging off. Anyway, I love this. Feels amazing on my head. So I'm just gonna quick give it a brush through. Make sure that it's good and wet everywhere. And I like my hair to be wet and fairly wet, but not dripping everywhere, sopping wet. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm actually gonna I'm gonna start with the mousse, and then I'm gonna go back to the mousse. So I'm gonna do the mousse, the cream, the gel, and then I'm gonna put the mousse in at the very end. Again, like I said, I like hold. And I'm gonna put this in first. Not a whole lot, just this amount. Kind of up near my roots. Smells pretty good. It smells a little bit like watermelon candy or something. I don't know. Anyway, and I'm gonna put just a touch more. Just because I find mousses to be a bit more volumizing, and I like some volume up near my roots. So I'm gonna put that in, and I'm gonna section my hair off, and then I'm gonna go section by section to apply the defining cream and the sculpting gel and brush through with my brush. I already have a video up on my channel showing how I style my hair with the brush. So if you want to see that, I would definitely go check that one out, because in this one I'm not gonna show you every bit of this because it takes a while and nobody wants to be here that long. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I'm gonna put probably that much cream in my hair. We'll see where that gets me to start with. I like the smell of this better. All right, so I'm just gonna rake and smooth that in to get it all off the palms of my hands. And then I'm gonna take about that much of the gel. Probably about a quarter-size dollop, and get it all evenly distributed on my hands. This gel is a tad bit thicker than what I typically like to work with. I like gels that are more on the liquidy side, just because I find that they distribute better and tend to develop a nice hard cast, which I really like with my hair. So once I have that in there, then I'm gonna sit and I'm going to brush this through. Yep. So it's got the squish noise, which means I have plenty of water and a decent amount of product. And then I'm just gonna start by grabbing vertical sections and brushing my hair through to get tension. And like I said, I already have a video with all of this, so I am probably going to cut this out, or like I said, speed it up. Either way, I don't really know, but we aren't gonna sit here and watch the whole thing as I go throughout my hair. So I will be back on when these are in and when I go to put the mousse in at the very end. Okay, so as you can see, we have everything in. The gel and the cream have all been brushed through the whole rest of my hair. I've got a nice juicy curl clump going on right here up at the front. So now I'm just gonna put some of the mousse in now at the end. And I'm trying to do this where you can see it. So we're just gonna go and scrunch that in. I can definitely tell that my hair feels like it's got medium or light hold in here. And like I said, I like a much harder hold. So we will see. And I'm just putting another blob like that on the other side. That's a much better blob. And I'm going to scrunch that in. Don't feel like I got as much over here, especially up at the front. There we go. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, and then I'm going to put it in with my head upside down. Just help with some volume and to make sure that I get my hair underneath nice and coated because I have a lot of hair. Okay, so that's all of that in there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair. If you want to see how I diffuse my hair, I've already done a video. I will put in a card. Which side? That's usually this side. I'll put in a card with a link to that up here, and you can go check that out. Plus I'll put the link down below. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and diffuse, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am done diffusing, and I diffuse it to about 80 to 95-ish% dry, and then I let it air dry the rest of the way. So I did that, and it's now completely dry, and it's got a little bit of crunch to it, but not a whole heck of a lot, because these are lighter hold products. And my hair is feeling pretty good so far. Okay, so the one product that I'm going to be using that is not part of the Curl Talk line is going to be the Verb Ghost Oil, so that I can use it to scrunch out the crunch and seal in my hair. I just like to do that. And they did not have an oil in their lineup, so that's why I'm using this. So anyway, I'm just going to do one pump of that and work it in on my hands to get it evenly, and then go over the top. And just smooth it over the top and like that, and then start scrunching with the little bit that's left on my hands. And this can take a few minutes, so I'll probably speed it up so that you don't have to spend 500 years watching me scrunch. And then I'll flip. Okay. All right, so I am gonna take a closer look here. This light, the ring light, is blinding me. So I'm seeing some nice curl definition. There is a little bit more frizz than what I typically get, but I also have a lot more volume than what I get with some of the stuff that I use. So I'm not hating that. I am definitely liking the volume that I'm seeing here. And my hair feels light and bouncy. It looks light and bouncy. So I do like that. I am concerned that it's not gonna hold up very well, just because it's not as much hold as what I typically have or typically prefer. So we shall see how this holds up. Here, I'll show you the back real quick. Okay, so let's see how well this is gonna hold up. I will be showing you what it looks like tomorrow, so second day hair, and then how well it holds up on day 3 hair. Let's see if we can get to day 3 with it. So, but otherwise for right now, I'm pretty happy with it overall. It feels nice and soft. I don't feel like I have a ton of product on my hair, even though I used all 3 of those and put a fair amount of the mousse in to try to get a little bit more hold out of it. I still didn't go overboard. It seemed overboard, but I do have quite a bit of hair, both long, and it's also fairly dense, especially in the back of my head. Anyway, so even with all of that, it does not feel like I have a ton of product. So it's feeling pretty good. It looks pretty shiny. It feels pretty soft, and let's just see how it holds up. So I'll say goodbye for tonight, and then I will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, so we're back with my second day hair, and this is what I woke up with. I haven't done any refreshing or anything like that, and I don't have a whole lot of frizz. There is a little bit of frizz, but you know what? Got curls, have frizz. It's real life. So, but that's not looking too bad, and my curls are not all flattened out. They're looking pretty good and held up pretty well. And then let's take a look at the back. Okay, and that's the back. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I actually thought that because they were pretty light hold products that I wasn't going to be able to get really good second day hair out of them. But I did, and I'm happy with it. I still have a lot of volume and my hair is nice and bouncy, and I'm pretty happy with my second day results. So I will check in with you tomorrow with my third day results and my overall impressions of these products and wrap this up. Okay, so this is day 3 results with the Curl Talk products, and I'm impressed. I've got some volume. I mean, typically I do have a little bit more volume on day 3 because I have more frizz, and I do have a bit more frizz today. However, this isn't necessarily any more than what I usually have. It's pretty typical. Sometimes I even have a little bit more than this, all depending on the weather or whatever products that I used. So this is looking pretty good. And I don't feel like my ends are like smashed or have lost their curl. And this is what it looks like kind of close up. And you can see that I still have curl definition and some nice little curls. So yeah, I think this is looking pretty darn good, and I can still get some more volume because I can feel that mousse that I put up at my roots. So by shaking it, I can definitely get a bit more volume. Obviously that kicks up a little bit more frizz, but we get some more volume, and that's often the trade-off. Frizz helps with the volume. But anyway, so I'll show you what the back looks like, which doesn't look too bad either. So there's the back. You know, these are really good products. I'm completely impressed with them, and they're really affordable too, which also is a nice bonus. I do use mostly salon quality products, which have a tendency to be a bit more expensive. So this is a really good affordable option. So my take on all of the products are, I like the shampoo. I do like the 3-in-1 conditioner, probably not as much for my hair. It is a lot lighter weight, and I would say it would be great if you have finer hair that gets weighed down really easily. I am going to try it as a co-wash at some point. It doesn't really have any cleansers in it, so I would be careful if you only wash your hair once a week. I would not co-wash using that just once a week, because you are going to need something to cleanse your scalp and cleanse your hair to get rid of the buildup. Because if you get buildup on your scalp, you could potentially lose hair, and if you have buildup on your hair, it could get really dry, really damaged, and lose your curl pattern and start breaking. Now the styling products, I love them. I don't know that I would use any of them just on their own, but I do like the 3 of them mixed together, only because I need more hold for my hair, and I feel like each of them on their own is going to be a little light, but I would like to play around with using those products with some of the other products that I have and seeing what kind of results I get from that. But I do really, really love those products. It makes me want to try the refreshing mousse and see how that works, and then like the spray and leave-on conditioner, I'd like to give that a try as well, just to see how those work, since these worked out so well for me. But that's my take on those products. I definitely would recommend that you give them a try, especially if you have finer hair. If you have finer hair, you might want to use only one of the products or 2 of the products. You might not want to use all 3 of them together. It might be a little bit much. But if you do have hair that is a bit on the coarser end and higher density, more like mine, I would definitely recommend probably using all 3 of them together if you like a bit more hold. But overall, I think this was a success. I'm very happy with these products, and I would definitely recommend. So if you liked this video, please click that like button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please hit subscribe. I post on Mondays and Wednesdays, so click that notification bell so that you know when those go up. Thanks for watching. Bye.